So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna record this and we can go for it. All right, take it away, Steve.
Okay, hi everybody. Good morning. How many people joined this Zoom meeting? I just want to know, Jessica, can you tell me?
We have 40 people right now.
40 people right now, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so later on, someone will keep on joining us, eh?
Yeah, I'll keep watching that. So if more people try to join, I'll let them in.
Okay. I want to see my face because otherwise I don't know whether I look good or not.
Okay. That might be a bit hard unless you have your own device. I'm not sure if Gary can. I don't know if you
I got it. I got it.
Let people see my face because right now it's Gary's face.
Yeah.
I can't find Steve on this thing.
Yeah, he's actually, I don't think he actually joined in. I think he's just using your audio.
Okay, hold on.
So I think the only way you could do is if you like let him sit in front of your computer.
No, I can flip it. How do I flip it again? All right, hold on a second. Here, just use this and start talking. If you want to change the screen, let me know.
There we go. Great. So now we can see him.
Okay. So, hi everybody. Long time no see. We haven't, conduct a meeting for quite a while. So I miss everybody. Are you doing good? Are you healthy? Say hi to everybody.
Oh, I have to unmute everybody. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
整一個要出嚟啊嘛。
所以看不到你。
That's why I'm gonna mute everybody. Okay. Okay. There we go.
Okay. For this incident, that we learned, quite a lot of things. Number one, as I keep on mentioning to everybody, if people work in this company long enough, they should know. I keep on saying, you have to, ready for the rainy day. When you're making money, when you're in a good day, you better not overspend it. You better save for a rainy day. And because a lot of things will happen, without even you notice. Sometimes if you don't have saving, you're in deep shape. There is, this incident will prove what I said, is right. First of all, I have to update the situation of the company. Thank God, we are lucky because I don't know, I'm not that good, but somewhere, somehow, I think somewhere around April, I cannot recall the date. All of a sudden, I saw all our investment, the company's investment in the stock market. I don't know why I saw all the stock, because for all this year, the company, whenever we make money, we are not going to give out dividend. We just save it for a rainy day. Of course, we are not going to keep it in a GIC. We put it in. We invest in stock, and everybody know me. The only stock we purchase is those blue chip bank stock like Royal Bank, TD Bank, and I don't know why in the February I sold everything. So in the other word is the reserve fund or our investment that we don't have any loss. That is I think it is purely on luck, okay? But for the business-wise, I just want to, report to everybody. I'll compare this morning, I just compare with the first 4 months, compare with 2019. In 2019, for the first 4 months, we make 372 transactions. That is not a good year for us. That is in 2019, sales transaction. But for this year, it's only 260, down 30%. Compare with last year, April, this April, we only make 25 transactions. And last April, we make 128 transactions. The business is down 80%. But as we all know, the nature of this business is not like restaurant because we have a lot of what we call, cash flow, coming in income, projected income. Because, just like you guys make a deal, when you make a deal, you have to wait for a certain period of time to get, the cash. Sometimes 30 days, sometimes 60 days. But for the sales cost for this year, for the amount of money compared with last year, we're up by 8% as of now. That is simply because, right now is April. And I can foresee for the month of June, July, the cash coming will be low. But we don't worry because as I mentioned to you guys, we fully expect for the rainy day. And also compare with the sales outstanding, written sales outstanding. In the other word is the transaction is not closed, firm, but not closed. This year, we have approximately 500 outstanding deal. Compare with last year is 350. We up by 30%. Again, the figure, I think, will getting lower by the time comes, simply because March, April, or I can foresee even during May or June, the business will decline will decline. So that is the situation. But I'm not trying to report, just like a director meeting, to report to you what is going on. And simply because I have to let you know the nature of our business is very unsteady. Anything can happen. So I can foresee for the next few months, a lot of the real estate company will be in deep trouble. The other day, I received a phone call from one of my friends, very close friend. He is the regional manager of TD Bank. He's doing the commercial mortgage. She told me a lot of agents call her to find out whether the possibility to get a loan from the TD. Because a lot of agents, they get burned in the investment property. They don't have the money to close the deal. So what we worry the situation right now is because of the economy in China, in Hong Kong, and also in Canada. We figured it out. There might be a lot of transaction cannot be closed. So you have to update with your client if you have deal, they're gonna take, the deal will close within the next 6 months or so. You have to, talk to your client. But whenever there is a crisis, there is also an opportunity. And right now, I think the biggest opportunity is a lot of the investor, they're going to put their house on the market and try to sell it to try to cash out. So you have to talk to different people and find out what is their situation and try to help them. That is the one area I can see the opportunity. The second opportunity is the new home, new condo, because a lot of the new home, for the investor, they have to take occupancy or even the registration. They don't have the money, or they cannot get the mortgage to close the deal. If you talk to them, they want to sell it, assign, so you can get some business from their assignment. And the third opportunity, I want to let you know, because of the crisis, a lot of the retired people, they feel the pain. For example, if you have stock of Hong Kong Bank, for the past 20 years, Hong Kong Bank every year give out high dividend to the investor, to the shareholder. And a lot of shareholders rely on the dividend of Hong Kong Bank, the interest, for their retirement expenses. But all of a sudden, Hong Kong Bank, start with 2020, they will not give out any dividend, zero interest return. I don't know. The charter bank in Canada will do the same thing. I don't know, because right now the dividend for the charter bank in, for example, Royal Bank, we still receive 4 to 5%, every year as dividend. That is not a bad investment. But again, that is not reliable. So if you agent talk to all your clients, you can encourage them to invest in the real estate market. And right now for the real estate market, I can see the price still keep on going up. It's not going down because the rental market is still very good. You can use these as an advice to your client. Of course, they are not going to invest in the stock market. They're going to somehow try to park their cash, park their money. So the best way is to buy real estate. Try to talk to them. That is the opportunity. And also because of the this disease, we can see at the end of the year, the political situation between China and United States and even some of the European countries will never be the same. This worries me a lot. And also, we have some sources find out right now it's very, very difficult to get money out from China. It's close and impossible. So that is the situation you have to be aware. The real estate business, brokerage business, will not be the same after this crisis. Number one, you will see a lot of real estate company get burned if they have a lot of what we call branches. The reason is, for a real estate company like us, we have a size office size of approximately 10,000 square feet. For us, that 10,000 square feet is the liability for a real estate company. And also the equipment, I don't think any real estate company will purchase the equipment. Number one, it's not practical because you have to update the equipment from time to time. Just like, you cannot purchase most of the real estate company will lease the equipment instead of purchase it. So in the other word, the lease of the equipment is also become a liability of a real estate company. But for us, we are lucky. Number one, our lease with the existing landlord is only up to 2021. Of course, we have option. We have so many options, but the option depends on whether we're going to take the option. In the other word, it's up to me whether I want to keep this office 10,000 square feet. So for me, my liability is only 1 year for 10,000 square feet plus my equipment. But for some real estate company, if they have different type of lease, these will be deadly. For the manpower, you can't, lay off. If you don't have business, you can lay off or you can trim down the manpower. But for the lease, that is your liability. No way you can, get away from that. So the way I look at it, for the next 6 months, a lot of the company will in deep shape, especially those companies with a lot of branches. So that is my prediction. And also my prediction is from now on, the size of the real estate company will trim down. Mega size real estate office is not practical. For example, right now, during this crisis, we have Zoom meeting. We have different type, even though, I got a meeting with my church, we have to use Zoom. And I don't know from now on, this will be changed. It is one way. The real estate office will trim down. And also, another thing is the agent, how to show the houses, I think will be a different story. What I figured it out is first of all, you will show by your potential client, potential buyer or tenant with what we call virtual reality. After they interest for the property, they can put in an offer. And I think in every offer nowadays, there will be a condition. Conditional upon the buyer satisfied with the inspection, the actual inspection of the property. In the other word is, the buyer will inspect the property by virtual reality through internet. And then if they interest, they will submit some kind of offer. And then to arrange an actual inspection. The reason for that, for the next few months, is because the seller, they don't want any inspection simply because they don't want to take a chance. So they want to show the property through, open their house through virtual reality until they find out a reasonable offer, and then they will allow the buyer to do the inspection or actual showing. That is one area I think will change. So, and also something will happen is simply because for the, what we call photographer, stagers, cleaners, or home inspector, how they gonna to conduct their business. It's also, there will be a change. So what I try to help you guys is, I will give you some courses, okay, to help you. Number one course, I'm gonna do,
Which one? Just tell me which one.
no,
I gotta print it out.
don't, I'll read it to them. Gary, don't worry.
Okay. You can see it.
So just an update, we have about 8 minutes for this meeting. If we need to, I can make a new link and then re-invite everybody, but
Yeah, we'll after 8 minutes, we'll take a break for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back again, okay?
okay, sure.
The first course, I'm going to read it to you. Don't look at the screen because Gary,
It's all there. It's just not in order, the order that you want.
no. Let me read the first course. I want you to put it in your offer. Don't worry about the actual wording because we're going to do email, right?
It's already emailed.
No. I will change some wording, okay? The first clause is provide the seller's solicitor giving the consent to the buyer's solicitor. The buyer shall pay the balance of the purchase price subject to the usual adjustment by wire transfer where possible or by direct deposit into the seller's solicitor trust account. And any such transfer or deposit shall be accompanied by written confirmation or such transfer or deposit sent by email or fax to the seller's solicitor. The reason you will see the changes is in the past, the deposit is to put in the real estate agent's trust account. But from now on, I want you as a buyer, as a co-op agent, you try to negotiate with the listing agent the deposit wire to the seller's solicitor trust account for two reasons. One is to protect your deposit. Why? Although we are under RICO, those insurance, but according to my experience during 1990, at that time, we also have the deposit insurance. But in 1990, a lot of the real estate company got into trouble. So later on, all the money for the insurance company running out. So they don't guarantee anymore. I want this deposit to put in the listing solicitor trust account. But of course, it's up to the listing agent and whether they want to do it or not. It is how you're going to negotiate the transaction. For a small amount of money, for example, like leasing or quick closing. For example, the deal closed within 30 days. If you deposit your deposit into the listing broker's trust account, the risk is not that big. But for long closing, when I say long closing, it's more than 90 days. I definitely will consider to deposit the money into the listing broker's trust account. That is one thing. So let us take a break, and then when we come back, we will open for question. Okay? If you got any question, you can through your Zoom to bring out your question. So let us leave the meeting for 5 minutes, okay?
So I'm going to send another link to everybody. I'll be sending it via email as well as WhatsApp and WeChat. If you don't see it in the next 5 to 10 minutes, just let me know, and we'll see everybody in about 5. Okay? Thanks so much.
Thank you.